Stop what you're doing. If you are nervous or afraid or angry, particularly because of the current political climate, this video is for you because you're not alone. I'm right there with you, my friends. I'm really grateful for my friend Mike Miyashiro, who was on my podcast once. He'll be on again later. I'll drop the first episode in the show notes here because as I was kind of in my own frenzy, I saw one of his videos and he said, "Hey, I just want to check in on you guys. This is how I'm feeling." And it really helped me to calm down. So I wanted to do the same for you. And I wanted to offer some suggestions, some invitations if you are feeling a little rough, because let's be honest, I think we are right to feel what we feel. You know, with everything in the last 24 hours that has happened, both on social media and with rights being revoked under the Trump administration, which is just so infuriating and asinine. Let's be honest, you're right to feel what you feel. So, the first thing I want to invite you to do, I'm going to have 3 invitations for you. The first thing I want to invite you to do is to identify how you feel. Identify how you feel. I think that the stages of grief are a real thing. And I'm going to be honest with you. Today, I am in the stage of anger. Yesterday, denial. I didn't see any of the news. I'm like, you know what? I don't need to deal with that. I don't want to think about that. Today, I'm in the stage of anger. I am angry. I'm angry at the people that I know that love me, yet voted for a man who is actively taking rights as we speak away from people, who is in bed with billionaires like Zuckerberg and Musk, already controlling the narrative on social media. Already. And yes, so much of this is coming straight from the Nazi playbook. And if that offends you, ask yourself, why? And at what point is it okay to call a spade a spade? So identify how you're feeling. You might be in denial. Allow it. Allow it. You might be gambling. Gambling, that's not the right word. What's the word? Bargaining. Oh my gosh, bargaining or gambling. I don't know. That might be how you're handling things. But you might be bargaining, right? Like, oh, if only I got more people to vote this way, or if only that happened. I say process it. Allow yourself to do that. You might be angry like me. You might be sad, regardless of what you feel. Allow yourself to feel it. And then what I want you to do is express it. Let it out, right? Let it out. Write it down. Write down how you're feeling. The more we write down, the more we detach from this so it doesn't control our identity. So allow yourself to write that down, get it out of you. But I think acknowledging it is the biggest thing for this first invitation. Acknowledge it. When I got that invitation from Mike, when I first saw his video, I was like, oh, I already feel better by just acknowledging, oh yeah, I'm feeling angry right now. I'm feeling angry, you know? So that's the first thing. Second invitation, do something after you've expressed it, written it down, acknowledged it. By the way, I think do step 1 every day or invitation 1 every day. After that, what I want you to do is do something or many things to take your mind off of it. Here are some examples you can do to take your mind off of what's happening. You can delete news, politics, podcasts from your playlist, for example. That's what I did. You can go on a total media diet and only watch Disney movies for the next week. You might think that sounds silly, but it's really not, because if you're watching, even if it's not political, if you're watching, trash TV, and trust me, I love a good trash TV show, particularly like Netflix reality shows. They're terrible, but I love watching them. But I'm not right now. Actually, I cut those out of my life a while ago because I noticed that I would just get a little agitated and look for conflict subconsciously. So go on a media diet and take anything out that's negative. That's one thing you can do to take your mind off of this. Just know at the end of the day, you don't have to know everything. You don't have to read the news every day. You don't have to know what's going on in order for you to make a difference. Get outside if it's not too cold. Call a friend. Do a gratitude journal. Focus on the things that you're grateful for that are going well in your life right now, and be active about finding those things. And then drop a comment and tell me how that went for you. In fact, drop a comment and tell me how you're feeling right now as well. So that's the second invitation, do something to take your mind off it. The third invitation, take care of yourself. Exercise, meditate, do breath work. I love breath work with Sandy. I'll drop breath work with Sandy in the show notes as well. Huge fan of breath work with Sandy. Do a 15-minute breath work to relieve anxiety. Just try it. It's something I do every single day. I journal every day. I do breath work every day. I work out about 4 to 5 times a week. Stay off of social media if you need to. Delete the apps if you need to. I do get most of my clientele from Instagram, but this is one reason why I'm developing a bigger I'm trying to develop a bigger audience here with you guys and gals and theys and thems here on YouTube, because I don't really trust Meta right now. I'm also encouraging people to sign up for my email list because I own that, and that's not going anywhere. I'll drop my website in the show notes as well if you want to sign up for my email list to stay up to date as well. But at the end of the day, invitation 3, take care of yourself. Do something. Get a massage if you can. Book one, even if it's a couple weeks out. So it's something to look forward to. Do something to take care of yourself. So to recap, number 1, invitation 1, how are you feeling? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the comments. How are you feeling right now? Number 2, do something to take your mind off of this. Go on a media diet. Go on a walk in the middle of the day. Take your social media apps off your phone. And number 3, take care of yourself, which is kind of encompasses all of them, right? Do something to take care of yourself. And know that no matter what happens in the government, no matter what happens on social media, you are worthy of love as and because of who you are. My name is Eric Feltus. I'm a life coach. I help gay men free themselves from religious shame. If you're struggling with that, or if you're struggling with anything we've talked about and you want to dig deeper, book a discovery call with me. It's at no cost, 10-minute call. We'll set it up at a time that works for you. I'll just see where you are and where you want to be, and I'll see if I can help you. But you're not in this alone. We are not in this alone. We got this. All right. Until next time, peace out.